What's up everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the powerful, revolutionary world of hip-hop. It's more than just music. It's a culture, a movement, and a voice for generations. So, where did it all begin? Let's take it back to the 1970s in the heart of the Bronx, New York. Picture this: block parties are booming and a new sound is emerging from the streets. A Jamaican-American DJ named Clive Campbell, better known as DJ Kool Herc, is spinning records. But he's not just playing songs, he's innovating. He notices that the crowd goes wild during the instrumental breaks of funk, and soul tracks the break beats. So, he starts using the turntables to isolate and extend these breaks, creating a continuous, danceable rhythm. This technique, called the merry-go-round, laid the foundation for hip-hop music. At his parties, MCs, or masters of ceremonies, would hype up the crowd over these beats, and the first rappers were born. Alongside Kool Herc, the other figures formed hip-hop's holy trinity. Afrika Bambaataa, a former gang leader, used music to promote peace and unity, founding the Universal Zulu Nation and incorporating diverse electronic sounds into the mix. Then there was Grandmaster Flash, a technical wizard who perfected gene techniques like scratching and quick mix theory. With his group, the Furious Five, he released The Message in 1982. This track was a game changer. It moved beyond party rhymes to deliver powerful social commentary about life in the inner city, proving that hip-hop could be a serious vehicle for storytelling and protest. As the 70s rolled into the 80s, hip-hop started to break into the mainstream. The Sugar Hill Gang-esque rapper S Delight in 1979 was the first hip-hop single to become a top 40 hit, introducing the genre to a global audience. But it was the mid-80s that truly marked the beginning of hip-hop's golden age. Artists from Queens, New York, were leading the charge. Run DMC shattered the boundaries between rock and rap with their collaboration with Aerosmith on Walk This Way. Their hard-hitting beats and aggressive, rock-infused style gave hip-hop a new, edgier sound and look, complete with Adidas tracksuits and gold chains. At the same time, another group from Queens, Public Enemy, was weaponizing rap. Led by the commanding voice of Chuck D, they were unapologetically political, dubbing their music the CNN for Black America. Tracks like Fight the Power became anthems for a generation, tackling issues of race, inequality, and power structures head-on. They were a revolutionary force, using complex, sample-heavy production from their team, the Bomb Squad, to create a sound that was as urgent and chaotic as their message. Their impact on political consciousness within music is immeasurable. As the 80s came to a close, the focus shifted from the East Coast to the West Coast, giving rise to a new subgenre, gangsta rap. NWA, which stands for Niggas with Attitudes, burst onto the scene from Compton, California, with their groundbreaking album Straight Outta Compton. Comprised of artists like Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, and Eazy-E, they gave a raw, unfiltered look into the violent realities of street life and police brutality. Their music was controversial and confrontational, sparking a national debate and making them one of the most influential groups in hip-hop history. Drive.Dre, in particular, would go on to revolutionize the sound of hip-hop. After leaving NWA, he released his solo album, The Chronic, in 1992. This album introduced the world to G-Funk, a smoother, funk-infused style characterized by deep bass lines, melodic synthesizers, and a laid-back groove. The Chronic not only established the West Coast's dominance in the early 90s, but also launched the career of one of the greatest storytellers in rap, Snoop Dogg. Just production prowess and his ear for talent would shape the industry for decades to come, mentoring future legends like Eminem and Kendrick Lamar. While the West Coast was riding the G-Funk wave, the East Coast was experiencing a renaissance. In New York, artists were developing a grittier, more lyrical style. The Wu-Tang Clan, a 9-member collective from Staten Island, stormed the scene with Enter the Wu-Tang 36 Chambers. Their raw production, kung fu movie samples, and intricate, multi-layered rhymes created a whole new universe. Each member had a distinct persona and lyrical style, making them a force to be reckoned with. Simultaneously, the other New York artists were cementing their places as legends. Nas, with his debut album Illmatic, delivered a lyrical masterpiece that is still considered by many to be the greatest hip-hop album of all time. His vivid storytelling and complex rhyme schemes painted a poetic, yet realistic, portrait of life in the Queensbridge projects. Then there was the notorious B.I.G., or Biggie Smalls. With his effortless flow, charismatic delivery, and incredible storytelling ability, Biggie became the king of New York. His album Ready to Die was a commercial and critical success, blending gritty street tales with polished, radio-friendly hits. The tragic rivalry between Biggie and West Coast star Tupac Shakur defined the mid-90s, but their individual legacies as two of the most gifted MCs ever are undeniable. The late 90s and early 2000s saw hip-hop diversify even further. In the South, artists from Atlanta, New Orleans, and Houston started making major waves. Outkast, the duo of Andre 3000 and Big Boy, consistently pushed creative boundaries, blending funk, soul, and psychedelia with their southern rap roots. Their album Stankonia and the double album Speaker Box, The Love Below, were monumental, achieving massive commercial success while remaining artistically bold and experimental. They proved that Southern hip-hop was a creative force that could dominate the charts and change the sound of popular music. Around the same time, a producer-turned-rapper from Chicago was about to change the game once again. Kanye West, who got his start producing for Jay-Z, dropped his debut album The College Dropout in 2004. He challenged the gangster rap persona that had dominated the mainstream, rapping about family, faith, and insecurities over soulful, sample-based beats. Kanye's evolution as an artist is a story in itself, from the orchestral arrangements of Late Registration to the electronic auto-tune heavy sound of 808s and Heartbreak and the abrasive, industrial feel of Yeezus. He has constantly reinvented himself, and in the process, pushed the entire genre into new, unexpected territories. His influence on production, fashion, and the very idea of a rapper is profound. Entering the 2010s, a new generation of artists emerged, many of whom were discovered online. Drake perfected the blend of rapping and singing, creating emotionally vulnerable, melodic hip-hop that has dominated the charts for over a decade. His ability to craft catchy hooks and relatable lyrics made him a global superstar. Meanwhile, another artist was rising from Compton, carrying the torch of lyrical substance and social commentary, Kendrick Lamar. With albums like Good Kid, M.A.A., D-City, and To Pimp a Butterfly, Kendrick combined jazz and funk influences with dense, narrative-driven lyrics that explored personal struggles, black identity, and systemic issues. His 2017 album Damn even won a Pulitzer Prize, a historic achievement that validated hip-hop's status as a high art form. Today, hip-hop is the most dominant genre in the world. Its influence is everywhere, from fashion and language to film and politics. The sounds are more diverse than ever, with subgenres like trap, drill, and lo-fi hip-hop all thriving. From the block parties of the Bronx to global stadiums, hip-hop's journey has been one of constant innovation and revolution. It started as the voice of the voiceless and has grown into a global cultural phenomenon. The artists we've talked about are just a few of the pioneers who pushed the boundaries and changed the world with two turntables and a microphone. Who do you think is the most revolutionary artist in hip-hop history? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next video. See you next time.